Breaking news, guys! A dumb whore who wants to have her cake and eat it too can't wrap her head around why men are not the chivalrous and knight in shining armor, sweep the dancel off her feet, heroes that they were once expected to be. A Red Pill Philosophy viewer by the name of David tipped me to this article. He writes to me, "Please make a video on this. She clearly wants to get on her knees and serve the cock after you manhandle her." Thank you, sir. And the writer of this article, the title of the article is "Why Women Need to Start Asking Men Out." Hey, I agree with that. But then she says, "Because men have no balls." This is by Lauren Martin, who clearly, as the wonderful Red Pill Philosophy viewer explained, wants to get on her knees and serve the cock. But she doesn't know what's happening in modern society. Why aren't men just sweeping me off my feet, pushing me down onto my knees, and just forcing me to deep throat their erect penises? What happened to all the real men? She writes, "Ladies, it's been said before, but I'll say it again. They just don't make them like they used to. There's no door holding. There's no hand holding, and definitely no free drinks." You damn right there's no free drinks, little lady. Little woman. Because in my experience and in the experience of countless men, this is peer-reviewed study on female psychology. Just go onto the internet forums and you see countless experimental studies, in-field studies. Buying women drinks and being nice to them in the traditional sense dries up their pussy faster than pouring sand into their vaginas. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe 50 years ago when women were less privileged than they are today in the Western world, and they were still much more dependent on men, then maybe back then being kind to a woman would have gotten her vagina nice and moist. Sadly, today, as technology advances, as old manual labor that required raw, masculine, brooding strength is replaced by fucking robots, in a world where anybody can just travel halfway across a city, by hopping into an air-conditioned car and simply tapping your foot on the accelerator and you'll go 60 miles an hour anywhere. The role and importance and value of masculine strength has diminished as robots have literally replaced a lot of the old physical work that men used to do. So women now are very much liberated from the limitations of being, well, dainty feminine women, who often relied on men to do the hard physical work. So now that women don't need a man, they still want a man. They still want to get on their knees and serve the big old cock, but now they just want to go straight to the savage cock. They don't want a chivalrous man, a nice guy. That doesn't turn them on. Being kind to a woman, the average woman, this is why I made that other video, you can click right here to watch it, why I no longer hold the door open for pretty women, because it seems that the average woman nowadays, when a guy is nice to her, she gets turned off, because in her mind it just means, wow, he's not very high value. In her mind, a high value male is a guy who treats her like trash. Nothing turns her on more than a guy who treats her like garbage. Treat her like a fucking garbage bag full of yesterday's trash, and she'll get on her knees and worship you. Because that is what the feminine is. The feminine wants to serve the man. But sadly, in a post-feminist world where the average woman is shamed by feminism from being feminine and instead encouraged to be masculine by emulating what men do, women are so masculine that in order for them to feel feminine submissive, while they're bound up in this extreme masculine, I'm an independent, empowered woman, I don't need no man fucking identity she has, in order for her to feel feminine submissive in spite of her ultra masculine outward appearance, she needs an ultra hyper 10 times more insanely masculine man in order for her to feel feminine. So a man has to literally treat her like garbage. And in my experience, I found that, yeah, if you treat women like trash, they get aroused. Literally, it's just sad but true. You treat her like garbage, she gets aroused. You treat her nicely, though, and she gets turned off and then thinks to herself, he's giving me all these gifts and free dinners and free drinks, all to get in my pants. So as long as I don't give him what he wants, he'll probably keep on giving me free shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give him free shit. I'm going to dangle the possibility of sex in front of him like a piece of cheese in front of a hamster in a hamster wheel running in perpetuity trying to get the cheese. This is literally what women think. Now, does it make them evil? I don't think so. I think it's part of the competitive world we live in, where survival of the fittest of the individual, and people are doing what they got to do to survive. And if you're a woman and you're not as smart as a guy, you're not as strong, and you can't make as much money in the marketplace because you don't have as much value to offer as the average male, then you might as well use fucking nice guys and take their fucking money. It's just the way it is. All men can do now is just wisen up to it and realize actually the good news, the gospel, the good news, which is that all that fake kindness shit you used to do to get into a woman's pants, number one, it doesn't work, but that's good news because number two, it means you don't have to sacrifice your masculinity. You don't got to be fake kind to a woman. You don't got to do fake fucking favors for a woman. You don't got to compromise anything about yourself in order to get the pussy. In fact, the best way to get vagina is actually to not compromise who you are, to unrelentingly own what's true and original to you, and then just bulldoze and broadcast that. Literally penetrate women with your consciousness unabashedly. And that'll turn them on. That'll increase your odds of them liking you exponentially more. It's actually good news because men now can just be men. You don't have to compromise. You can literally just tell her, get on your knees and serve the cock, and she'll be good. That was quite the extensive rant. Let's keep going. There are no flowers, no tables by candlelight, but most importantly, there are no dates. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're a single woman, you probably envision in your 20s as a roaring social scene full of expensive dinners and lavish nights out. You probably thought you'd have a boyfriend or at least a few dates a week. You probably thought you'd meet a guy at a bar and that he'd ask you for your number. You probably thought you'd be on your way to dinner next week. Wow, is this all you care about, you sick fucking whore? Is that all you care about? Just being taken out to dinner once a week so you can stuff your face with shitty fucking food, you fucking decadent slut. After too many nights spent in bars and one too many phone numbers given out, you've probably realized the sad truth of the situation. You're not going on any dates or being courted in any manner because, unfortunately, men these days are cowards. Well, to be fair, not all men, but a lot of them. They'll make eye contact with you in the bar, but never come over. They'll get your number, but never call. They'll offer to buy you a drink, but never pay. Hey, you dumb fucking slut! Why do you think men are so timid nowadays? I wonder if it has something to do with the mainstream feminist movement literally criminalizing masculinity, with the rape culture hysteria, with the brutal rejecting of men who dare come up to you and try to seduce you, and the average woman's response, because you are a quote-unquote creep, is to brutally, mercilessly shoot you down to the point where you'd think she was trying to crush your soul. You know, the worst rejection I ever got, I love telling this story. I was walking down South Beach with an old friend of mine, and we were out there to look around, hang out, maybe pick up some chicks. a pair of girls were walking our way. One of them was fat and atrocious. The other one was thin and, sorry, it's true. She was thin, she was very beautiful, very cute. And just a few minutes earlier, me and my friend, we had witnessed some crazy shooting that took place, and everybody was running away crazily. So I, as a man, I'm trying to think of any fucking excuse to start a conversation with this girl. So I'm like, okay, let me mention the crazy fucking shooting that happened 2 minutes ago. So as she's walking by, I say, hey, did you hear about that crazy fucking shooting thing that just happened? You know, some random shit to talk about. And as I'm walking by them and they're walking by us, you know, we're coming past each other. As she comes along my side, after I already asked her, did you hear about the shooting? Did you see it? She just looks at me, pauses for about 2-3 seconds, and she tells me, you want me to punch you in your face? She literally said that. She literally said, do you want me to punch you in your face? And it wasn't just the words that she spoke, guys. It was the manner in which she spoke it. It literally felt like a cold dagger. She was literally trying to put an ice cold dagger through my fucking heart. So the truth is that if you, this is a stupid, disgusting, decadent, slutty whore who wrote this article is shocked that the average man won't even waste his time trying to talk to a girl. Maybe it's because, number one, the average woman is this pseudo-masculine, hybrid, transgendered weirdo who's fucking conflicted because feminism tells her being a traditionally feminine woman is shameful. So the average woman tries to be masculine. I'm independent and empowered. I don't need no man. Fuck these men. She tries to act like she's all independent and empowered. And that creates a bitch shield. A woman who thinks she don't need no man is naturally resistant and bitter towards men. And the very idea of a man coming up to her and trying to seduce her, she finds it annoying. She hates it. She's angered by it. Then we have the rape culture hysteria and all this other stuff that basically criminalizes being a man. So, you know, this is a stupid fucking slut. I mean, she continues, they'll say a girl's hot but never hit on her. They'll text you for a week but never ask you out. They'll do absolutely everything but make a move. I've watched men pine over women, talking about them like future wives. Yet after staring at them for 2 hours, let them walk away. And here's what I actually find really interesting. I'm running out of time because YouTube censors me and only allows me to put 15-minute videos. At one point, she says something very accurate. She writes, now, the unfortunate paradox for a woman is that she must be the chased and the chaser. She must be the target and the shooter. She must play coy and simultaneously pursue him. You goddamn right. She nailed it. This girl nailed it with that fucking description. She said that she has to be the chased and the chaser. Yes, you have to be the man and the woman. This is exactly what I say that feminism is. Feminism is anti-femininity. Feminism wants women to be both feminine and masculine. Think about the working mother that feminists champion as a great example of women's liberation. A woman is not only expected to be the feminine woman who gets pregnant and gives birth to a child, but then she has to be the masculine woman who goes out there, gets her own job, and is independent from any man. All right? Women, thanks to feminism, are now slaves to both energetic polarities. They have to be masculine and feminine and masculine. So this idea that feminism liberated women, bullshit. Feminism has enslaved women to unrealistically high expectations. And the result is these cognitive dissonance articles written by women who are so disenfranchised by the way men behave today. You want to have your fucking cake and eat it too. You got to make up your mind. You either get on your knees and serve that fucking cock, or you prance around like you don't need no man. I'm out of time. Thank you for watching, guys. Guys, also a quick note, the Red Pill supplement. You guys have probably seen the Red Pill supplement on my channel before. Right now it's 50% off, so if you haven't tried it yet, and you want to take the Red Pill literally, it contains L-theanine, pretty kick-ass nootropic supplement. Highly recommend you guys give it a shot. 50% off right now. Not going to be 50% off forever. Now's your chance. Check out the link below.
Andrew from South Carolina took the Red Pill, and he says, it works exactly as advertised. I took it during meditation and I could finally focus. Jessica from California took the red pill, and she says, I felt calm and focused. I am pretty creative, but after taking it, the ideas were flowing. People from all over the world have taken the red pill. It's your turn to choose. Click the screen to learn more.